Hi, here in the Arizona Republic AZ Central newsroom. I'm Richard Rellis here with columnist Bob Robb. We're going to talk tax conformity, but don't click off yet. This is important, and Bob will make it interesting, right? Explain what tax conformity is and why it's so important.
I can make it important. Making it interesting may be a push.
It could mean money in our pocket.
What is interesting is that I think it represents significant political danger to Governor Doug Ducey and the way that he's handling it. When the federal government changes the federal income tax, Arizona has always made the same changes for the state income tax purposes to make it easier for state taxpayers to file both forms. Well, this year that's complicated because the change that has been made at the federal level is to expand the tax base. And if Arizona simply expands its tax base, it will get a lot more money from existing rates. So the question is, what do you do about that? Do you conform? If you do you accept the windfall or do you give it back? Legislative leaders want to go into special session and figure that out.
Is there a prevailing idea of what to do?
Not really, and I think there will be disagreements, but they want to finish it before the end of the year, since people are supposed to be able to start preparing their taxes in January. Governor Ducey says, no, don't worry about it. We can deal with this in January. Well, given how complicated it is, I don't think there can be any assurance that the legislature will be able to deal with it quickly in January. And so what form, the Department of Revenue is going to have to make guesses as to what the legislature is going to do. Tax preparers are going to have to make guesses.
Yeah, and as taxpayers, if the laws change after we file, does it mean amending? Does it mean?
Yeah, if you start in January, you may have to redo it before you file it. If you filed it, you may have to amend it. So the risk that I think that the governor is running is if tax filing season is a fiasco in Arizona, and it could be, he'll be blamed for it. And frankly, by refusing to deal with it now, I think he deserves that blame.
And we can point out that it was mentioned on AZ Central by Bob Robb way back in December.
Making it important, but maybe not interesting.